Hello guys, I'm Santos, this is Capricorn fan, and I'm gonna do like a video of Kyle Larson winning the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion. And now he is a two-time champion right now. And man, I believe I watched the whole race, so yeah. Driver intros, he was popular. Everybody in Phoenix, Arizona loves him, and well, it was quite a struggle to be the best of the final four drivers, which were Byron, Hamlin, Briscoe, and him. So yeah, it was a hectic race. Like it's a 3 hour race, and like he said in his interview, he never let a lap. Like Ryan Blaney was going to be a contender anyway. So here it is from lap 1, 3:12. Larson just man, I'm speechless. Like I know he qualified third, but he just didn't have the speed today that William Byron and Denny Hamlin possessed throughout the whole race. And man, it was like a complete show. Like everybody was getting flat tires after flat tires after flat tires. So, and Larson was one of them, you know. And we're gonna talk about William Byron later, but yeah, prayers to him as he was close to winning a championship. But yeah, anyways, that's for a few minutes from now. So, stage one, William Byron won that stage one. So, and then Hamlin, Larson, Briscoe followed him, even though it was not 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout the race. So, and then yeah, stage two is when many drivers kept blowing tires or even spinning, like an Austin Cindric or even a Ty Dillon. So, yeah, there's a reason why many drivers were blowing up tires. Like it's never happened in a championship four, basically, like in 2020 or to 2024, those previous races. But 2025, it was just chaos the whole race. Like tire management. And yeah, I forgot who won stage two, but let's fast forward to stage three. So as the race went on and Larson and Briscoe kept blowing tires, their goal was to get the free pass, or in my case, Larson's. You had to get the wave around and be lucky that somebody spun, and that guy had to be Austin Cindric. So that was probably the caution where Kyle Larson actually, man, his luck went his way. And to say a few minutes later, where I'm going to talk about his pit strategy, and Cliff Daniels, he has magic in his hands, and in one of those pit stops, he wanted to do two tires since he was around the teens, and luckily enough, him and Briscoe were in the front row, and I know it's a messy story, but anyways, Hamlin and Byron passed them easily, and Larson and Briscoe were able to hang in the top five basically, even with two worn tires and two fresh tires. It can throw your balance drastically on your race car. So, anyways, I don't know the other cautions between like 50 to go till the end. But we're gonna fast forward to Willie Byron. So as the last were winding back down, Hamlin being in the lead, like around 4 to 3 to go, something was not right, and Byron was desperately wanting to pass Hamlin so he can win his first Cup championship, and unfortunately he hit the wall in turns 3 and 4. So that gave Larson some luck. So yeah, and then the pit strategy for the first overtime attempt, Hamlin took 4, Larson, I believe, 2 tires, and I don't know about Briscoe strategy, but I think the NBC broadcasters didn't focus on Briscoe that much, so they were really focusing on Larson because he has one championship while the other three didn't. So here's the part where Kyle Larson was on the clutch, like clutch at the moment. And in the first attempt, I thought he was gonna be in the inside lane, but he chose the high lane because that's his groove. He wants to run high, where nobody goes, and everybody else wants a shortcut, like Corey Haim, like last Friday. So anyways, back to the first overtime attempts. Well, people couldn't run Larson's groove. Larson gained spots, and I've realized there was a good part of why the car in front of him, Alex Bowman, his teammate, was actually aiding him to say, "Oh, here, Larson, I'll give you a groove," and here I am just talking about how it was like a Hendrick Motorsports show, like Byron hitting the wall, Bowman being in front of Larson, and then allowing him to pass. But that's kind of top secret. But anyways, with one to go, it was Keselowski, Blaney, Larson. So yeah, Denny Hamlin tried to pass as many cars as possible, and his car wasn't the same ever since that short run overtime attempt came by, and Marshall was able to hold off Denny Hamlin. So congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning his second Cup Series championship. And I also want to congratulate Ryan Blaney for winning the race also. So don't forget about Ryan Blaney. He likes winning at Phoenix. So anyways, I have a plethora of YouTube videos that I've uploaded a couple of hours ago. And man, Kyle Larson's a two-time champ. And he is officially a superstar in the NASCAR Cup Series. So I've been a diehard fan since the age of 5. And my diehard race team is Hendrick Motorsports. The journey where Jeff Gordon won his first championship in 1995 and his second Cup Series championship came in 1997. So you never know what Larson can bring in 2026 and beyond. So he'll race until he's 40, like somewhere in 2030 where he'll retire. So I think he promised himself 2032, but that's a long ways to go. So like 5 years from now. So you should have seen all my YouTube videos, man. I felt like I had a stroke. I wanted to be so excited. I wanted to show the passion. I wanted to show everybody that I'm a die-hard Kyle Larson fan. Even if I was a Jeff Gordon fan at first. So Jimmy Johnson a little bit, but yeah. 2 drivers, mainly Gordon and Larson, from Northern Cal. So take a deep breath. Everything's all right. Larson won the championship. So I could celebrate his seeing that stroke again. I just don't have a good choice of words, but Larson, he's a man. He's everything. That's why I watched NASCAR for a long time. And if we're going to be in NASCAR for 23 years, I don't think Larson will ever do that. But hey, it happens, and people just they race for a living, and like. So, anyways, that is gonna be it. So, like, this is a Kyle Larson video of me reacting and my analysis of what I thought Kyle Larson did throughout the day. Hamlin, he was leading the most laps, but he fell off short. Barn, he was up front, but he blew a tire. Chase Briscoe, he had a plethora of issues, including 2 flat tires throughout the race, and yeah, Briscoe wasn't able to recover, and he was around Larson all day as well. So anyways, I'm a happy car 95. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace out.